Hey, let's speak on the chosen one. The hometown hero, the king, the greatest of all time. But y'all might know him as LeBron James. Um, LeBron James is my favorite basketball player, if y'all don't know by now. And his talent on the court is also more impressive as it is off. It's also more impressive that he grew up with a lot of struggles and faced a lot of adversities. I look up to LeBron James so much. And not because people, say he's the greatest, but because of what he does. After meeting LeBron James and getting a word of advice on how to play the game properly, I believe no one will ever be better than him or come close. Believe it or not, what he does off the court makes him just as much as a good character, a good person as it does when he's on. A lot of people don't know what he does off the court. They just know about the dunks, the threes, and all the accolades. But yeah, what he does off the court is also more impressive, or not more impressive, but as impressive. Um, Not only is he a great basketball player, but he's also a global icon. He's a businessman who has paved the way for others to be successful. And by displaying this, the dedication to give others the opportunity, he built his own school. It's called I Promise. Yeah, he built his own school. And not only does he give kids, an environment or a safe environment to get an education, but he took it a step further and granted them free scholarships at the University of Akron after graduation, which I find is very unique. And that's never been done, not by any basketball player that I know of. The school, like hashtag basketball.com, the school provides free tuition, free uniforms, free transportation. They even give job placement for families. LeBron believes that his mission is about making an impact with his actions because they speak louder than the words itself. He has a knowledge and well-known image, and he uses it to break silence of racial injustices occurring in America. LeBron knows he has a global image and that a lot of people look up to him. So he used that as his advantage to send out messages to the real world. For example, when Trayvon Martin died, he gathered the whole Miami Heat team, and before the game started, they all huddled up and put on their hoods to prepare for warm-up. And he did that to pay homage to Trayvon Martin. It was a, tragedy. And by LeBron doing this made other people recognize that, this is a real situation. Um, it's the little things that LeBron James does that makes him my favorite and that separates him from being just a basic basketball player and even different from all the other greats or any other athlete. Even after being compared to other greats, LeBron has been compared to Kobe, Michael, Wilt, considered to be the best ever. And I find that very true that he is. But LeBron always finds a way to separate himself. On the court, LeBron James has did things never ever done before. Probably the most impressive is coming back from a 3-1 lead against a great team, the Warriors. And by him doing that, impacted me and inspired me that I should never give up. Even when things get rough, I should never give up, and that almost anything is possible. Another inspiring event is the move from Cleveland to the Lakers. This was a big event for him, and I like the event. I like that him going to the other side, him going to a team, a franchise who has, who's very impacted, who has birthed some of the greatest basketball players they ever played, and for him to sign up and try to reach that level of talent and accomplish it was amazing. But not just him winning the title or the finals was amazing, but what he had to do it. Corona had occurred, stopping the whole NBA. He had to be strong-minded to stay on track, stay on page. And then the late Kobe Bryant, who was the face of the Lakers forever, also, he passed away. So all that's going through LeBron James' mind, for him to keep, his focus, to stay locked in and still pull out and get the finals win was so impressive to me. Most of his actions come from great reasons. And he proves that he plays the game not only because of the love he has for it, but also because he can do, what he can do off the court, how he can deliver messages and provide hope for the rest of the world. LeBron is the greatest basketball icon I know and that I ever, I would never say anyone is better than him. Only because of not only because of what he does in the game, but because of what he does with the game. He uses basketball to send messages out, not send messages out doing, basketball, what he does on the court, like heavy dunks, shooting threes. That's not what he want to be remembered as. He want to be remembered as a basketball player who didn't only not only make others want to play basketball, but want others to be great at whatever they do. No matter if it's basketball, football, or any other job it is, he gives hope. And I love watching LeBron James play, and I also love watching his accomplishments, no matter what he's doing. Thanks.